Hello friends, so many of you already know this that Bitcoin just dropped all the way down to nearly 52k actually. It actually touched that kind of level. And we're currently sitting little far away, very close to 54k. So all of this was expected. Many people already know that September is like the worst month for crypto. And especially because I told you guys that in my prediction, I was seeing that these days, this opening week will be very volatile and very downtrendy in the sense that we are seeing, for example, we have two red circles and one yellow. So the yellow, of course, means volatility and some range. So far, we are seeing very little range only in some days, in some actual periods. But it's more like volatility. The price is just going up and down, but especially it really has this downtrend, very clear downtrend. Now, like I said, what you are seeing right now corresponds to this yellow circle, 5 and 6 of September. These days were very volatile. You can see that 5 of September, just yesterday, was a downtrend in the sense that it was clearly downtrending, but you can see that the price does have some up and downs. You can see that the RSI shows it very clearly. The price just goes and up and down and up and down. So today we got even harder volatility, but this time on a much more dramatic collapse, much more dramatic correction. And this is because it's really leading up to the path for the next day, which is tomorrow, 7th of September. We're going to see a very strong correction. We're going to see probably the price go even lower, maybe touching somewhere around 50k, somewhere around 51k, or something around just very, very barely 52k. So you can maybe expect that. It's very likely. In fact, I think it's almost guaranteed. But I just want to make this video so you know what you're facing against, so you know what the future is actually going to do, and you actually take some measures to protect your finances. Because there's a lot of people out there telling you that it's over for cryptocurrencies and that you should sell everything. And they do that because they want to drive the price down even lower, so they can buy up and get juicy profits for when, and that's actually guaranteed that Bitcoin will recover. In fact, it seems from my analytics, especially in the other stocks, maybe not so much in this chart, but in my predictions about Nvidia and traditional stocks, what's actually showing up is that there's going to be some kind of recovery, or there are at least very high chances of a recovery starting from the very first day of October. So once we get through this very difficult month, which is September, it's always like that, we can see a very nice recovery, especially leading up to December and November. These days are going to be very critical, especially because, as I have been showing to you, both Trump and Kamala, both of them are actually supporting cryptocurrencies. They actually endorse Bitcoin now. And that's because it's going to be the basis of the financial system in the very near future. Now, I'm not talking about the next year or the next 2 years, but it's going to happen within like 10 years. So any governments will be very, very smart to do that. They will be all over crypto. They will be absolutely endorsing everything blockchain, because that's going to be very critical for them to actually control and dominate. So don't lose hope, and especially, like I was saying, don't fall for the trap of many other people that they are just on panic mode right now and they just want you to sell everything, or they just don't know what I'm saying. So don't listen to all of those grifters and very scummy kind of persons. Anyways, guys, this is for Bitcoin. All of the crypto markets, they are actually suffering right now. For example, we're going to see Solana. Solana is also on the red. Solana actually had a slightly better start than Bitcoin. We saw more volatility, maybe not that dramatic downtrends for the very first days of this week, and it looks very similar to Bitcoin. In fact, everything that I'm seeing is that it will behave very similar to Bitcoin. But Solana is actually showing more volatility or more range. Could be both, especially in this week, covering, for example, since September 14 to September 20. And the last week is going to be very red, especially very volatile. This is also lining up with my predictions for traditional stocks. The final 2 weeks are going to be the hardest. By final 2 weeks, I mean not really the last day, because September will end on a Monday, which is 30. So I'm talking about really the last weeks, the 2 last weeks, fulfilling that month. So it's all lining up, guys, exactly like I predicted, exactly like I have been telling you all, and that you need to prepare, because again, we are going to see the price go even lower. And you don't need to panic right now. The last thing you need to do is actually go into full panic mode and sell everything. In fact, I think that these opportunities are actually priceless, because they actually could lead to juicy profits if you actually know to read the charts, to read the future, which is what I do, and which is what I bring to you all for free. For the public, for everyone to see. So if you want that, if you want to change your life, then you better pay attention to all of this information. And we could see the lowest point of the price for both Bitcoin and Solana somewhere around these weeks, like I was saying, somewhere around these last 2 weeks. But anyways, guys, this is already a long video for me. I have other things to do. Very busy day for me, so I'll be leaving you. Just want to invite you all to subscribe, share, and like, all of that stuff. And you can follow me on my other socials. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.